Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is all about my content creator must-haves. So if you are someone who is just starting out, I think this video will be really helpful for you. I don't splurge on a lot of my content creator tools, but the ones I'm going to share, oh no, I have face blurring mid-level on, and I usually have it off. I'm going to fix that because my skin is not this smooth. Oof, hold on. Okay, it's officially off, much better. I definitely have a zit sticker here, a little pimple patch. I just think it's better than seeing just red. Anyways, so if you are just starting, comes to my camera, I originally started out shooting on a Canon mirrorless camera. I used to think it was just called DSLR, but I recently learned a few months ago that a DSLR is not exactly a mirrorless camera, or a mirrorless camera isn't exactly a DSLR, but it's about the same size, right? It's just lighter, the mirrorless one. But I recently got this Sony ZV E-10, and I'm super excited because I finally found an affordable lens, a wide angle lens. So that's why you can see more around me now and just more of me in general, which is what I was looking for. I didn't want to splurge on a full price lens. I wanted something that was affordable, because I think I would only be using a wide angle lens for my sit down videos. I don't think I would use this much for vlogging. So I like the Sony ZV E-10 because it's compact, it's cute, and I feel like it does shoot good quality videos. I also like that you have the S&P option for video, so that you can capture like just slow motion video, but then also be able to, I don't know how to explain it, but I just really like the cinematography of it. But the most important thing to me was I wanted something compact that I could bring with me for travel, which is why I also have this case for it. I found it off Amazon and it fits everything I need, and it has little compartments here. So I'll go over all the tripods I have and everything like that. But just wanted to let you know that's the camera I'm using. The wide angle lens I just got, it's from Newer. It was like 50 bucks. So I don't think you notice that much of a difference using this wide angle lens, which screws on top of your actual lens. Even though this lens I have with the camera is removable, this one just screws on top of it. Or I guess the correct term is threads onto it. I don't know. Testing out to see if I wanted to keep this lens. The difference really wasn't major when I was just playing around with it in the living room, but when I came here to see what my shot would actually look like, I was like, whoa, it is so different. So that's why I'm keeping it. I've also shot some of my YouTube sit-down videos on my iPhone, which was nice because it was just so light. I could just put it on a little stand with tripod and it was easy. But I just really like shooting these sit-down videos with my camera. Obviously, you don't have to. It's all personal preference. So it's just up to you. I also really like having this compact camera for vlogging because it's easier to carry, and also the monitor flips out to the side rather than the bottom, which I've read that the bottom is actually better because then it still looks like you're looking into the lens instead of actually looking to the monitor like I am right now. But it was just harder to hold my Canon mirrorless camera, and then I don't know, it was just harder to maneuver my vlogging adventures with. So the next thing that I think is really important as a content creator is your lighting setup. So right now I have two softbox lights that I have on each side of me. Ideally, I would have one behind me too, but I'm not gonna buy another set. I think this is fine. This is acceptable for what I do. Now, of course, you don't need softbox lights, but I really do like the quality that this gives me. The newer ones, I recently looked, they have the option for you to change the tone of the light. So right now I just have white light, but I saw that you have the option to change it to a nice warm tone, keep it as a white tone, maybe even do a mix. I think it even comes with the remote. Mine doesn't. And it's not even that old. I got these when we moved here, so about 4 years ago now. When I started out my YouTube channel, I actually had a ring light, and it had two filters that you could put on yourself. That one at the time didn't have the option to just change with the remote for your light tone setting. So I had filters that was just a white filter, and then I had one that was more orange tone for a warm tone for the light. I have since given that away to a friend because I didn't really use it as much when we moved here, and now this is all I need. I did end up keeping this ring light. This came with the tripod that I'm using right now. That tripod is good for a camera and it is also good for your phone. I'll show you shots of that right now. This one does give you the option to change the tone of your light. So you can do a white light, a warm light, or mixed in between. And you can also adjust the brightness of this and make it as bright as you want or as dim as you want. It's also nice because you can swivel it around and just, you know, angle it anyway. This is my most recent light purchase. It is so compact, but also so bright. I would say for like travel, this is the best light I have. It came with these filters so that you can adjust the tone of the light. You just put it underneath this. So it's actually like pretty slim. So this is the silicone cover, but if I were to remove it, this is the light itself. It's so thin. I like that I can place this anywhere and the silicone cover really helps it like have grip and so it will stay. But just check out how bright this is. You can also change, so this is it on, but you can change it to more yellow or just keep it white. You know, I do a little mix in between because of my skin color. A lot of it depends on your skin tone. But it also has a little connector here so that you can use a hot shoe and connect it to the top of your camera. So I thought that was really convenient and I absolutely recommend this light. For your phone, I have this one. You might have already seen it all over on Instagram. I do like this. The thing I don't love is that if I were to put this on my phone, it will easily just like tip over with like the softest touch ever. I did try and see if I could tighten it, but it really doesn't, like it works, but. So this is also good for travel if you're going to be shooting on your phone. Honestly, I use this for my phone as well. I mean, I'm not like walking around, you know, with this on, but I'm just saying like this is definitely brighter than this. And if you had to choose, I would say pick this. I'm just saying like if you want to up the quality of your videos, whether it's on your phone or on your actual camera, definitely get a light. Okay, so now let's move on to tripods. I've definitely played around with a lot of tripods, so I feel like I can properly recommend a good one for you. So this is my main tripod and I will use this when I am shooting around the house, out anywhere. It came with this to connect your phone to, so that's really nice. It gets pretty tall. I don't remember the exact dimensions for this, but it does come with a bag, but I never use tripod bags. I feel like tripod bags to me are the most annoying thing ever. So I just keep it out of the bag. I just carry it like this, but mostly just like this. It's so light. I love that it is sturdy. And I don't know, I think it's a good, affordable tripod. So I use either that one for my camera or the one I'm using right now, which is what I use more for my sit down type videos, just because it's easy to set up. And the one I'm using isn't as tall as this one, but it's perfect for my sit down videos here on YouTube. The other tripod I have for my camera is more of like a handheld one. It came with the kit because I bought my camera in a camera kit purchase from Amazon. I do really like this. It's sturdy. You can have these, you can control the camera from these buttons right here. And I like that it's so easy to angle your camera once it's on. So super handy to have. The other one that I have for my cameras, the last one, is this little miniature version. It is perfect for vlogging. I haven't actually used it yet because I haven't really gone anywhere worth vlogging. But just look at how compact it is. And then I got this, and then I'm going to extend it. So this is already giving you that length that you need in order to properly vlog from a distance. Because at the time when I bought this, I was like, you know what, I'm never gonna find a good affordable wide lens. Let me just get this. And even with the lens that I have right now, the wide angle lens, I think that I'm going to still use it. So maybe I'll try it out, but probably because that lens is already so long on my camera, I'm probably not gonna use it, which is why this is gonna be coming in handy when it is time. So you can put your camera on here, angle it, and then you can shoot like this. So that's going to give you that nice full, not full body shot, but just a wider shot of yourself so that you're not just kind of up close to the camera like you normally would be. So I really like this. Definitely going to bring this on our next trip. And then when you're done, throw it in your bag. So depending on the camera you have, I definitely recommend getting a dedicated microphone to attach to your camera. This is a directional mic, and it's going to make sure that it's picking up my audio right here. Now, I don't have this connected to my camera right now because my camera actually has a setting to grab audio from a certain direction. Right now I have it on the setting to grab audio from wherever it is picking it up from. And the audio quality is pretty good without the mic. So that's another reason why I like this camera. Now for your phone, I don't think it's absolutely necessary to get a mic unless you're going to be shooting yourself from a distance, in which case I definitely recommend it because you need that good audio quality, right? So this is one that was actually sent to me from YouTube. It has a little YouTube Shorts logo. It's wireless, which I absolutely recommend because if you're shooting yourself on your phone from a distance, you're gonna get that wire shown in the shot. And I just think that is tacky. You don't want that. Get yourself a good wireless mic. This one can clip onto you. I also like to try to hide it. It's just something that I picked up from news. Like you always want to hide the mic cord. You want to hide the mic as much as possible. This one might be a little impossible, but that's okay. And then this just clips on to the bottom of your phone. So really handy tool to have. I really was actually considering buying my own phone mic, but then they sent this. It was a surprise and I was so thankful. And the audio on the quality on this is amazing. I have two dedicated phone tripods. And when I say dedicated, it means that you can only use it on your phone. So I got this one from Amazon and it gives you a light option right here in the front. And there's also one in the back. This is pretty sturdy, so this is also really good. And it gets pretty tall. So this is really awesome. Yeah, see how tall this is? Obviously don't need it that tall right now. So this isn't charged, so I can't turn on the light for you, but there is the other light option. Your phone just slides in right over here. And so when you're talking, you can actually just be lit up as you're using this. This also comes with a little remote and you can control the light in the front and in the back right here, or I guess front and back right over here. And you do get the color option for your lighting tones in terms of white or warm or mix. This does add a bit of weight to your bag, so I don't think I would recommend this for travel. But it is nice to have set up if you are shooting maybe in front of a window, or maybe even right now if I was shooting on my phone, I'd probably use this. Super compact, so nice to have as an option. If I had another area in the house that had good lighting, I would probably leave this there so that I always had a setup. The next phone tripod is super good for travel because it comes with a remote, and I have a few remotes right here. A lot of tripods I've noticed will come with their own remote, so once you start buying all this stuff, that you're just gonna have a collection of remotes. I have like maybe 3 or 4, maybe even 5, but I have 2 with me right now. This is the one, it's rechargeable, that came with the tripod. This is kind of where it goes in. You can adjust it, so if you have the bigger iPhone or smaller iPhone, it will work. I mean, you don't need an iPhone. I just love the iPhone. It does get pretty tall. The only problem is if you are like at an angle, this will definitely fall just because it is so light. So you're gonna wanna put maybe your purse or something just heavy on one side of the stand and then it'll work, but it does get the job done. Next important thing that I think every content creator should have are spare batteries for your camera. So my camera came with 2 batteries, but the only way I was able to charge it was if it was in the camera charging through the camera, which was really hard because then I couldn't shoot while charging my other battery. I would have to take a break, stop everything I'm doing if my battery was low. So it just wasn't ideal. So then I bought this charger, which actually came with 2 batteries. So now I have 4 batteries for my camera. So what I'll do is while I'm shooting, I will charge the other 2 batteries that I have already used up. And so I'm constantly on this like 2 battery rotation of keeping them fully juiced up. So one thing that I think would be really helpful is a dedicated external hard drive for all of your content creations. I had one ever since college, and it wasn't this. And the reason why I decided to get a whole new one was because, well, the one I had in college wasn't that big at the time, and now this one is like a terabyte, so that's huge, and that means it's gonna be able to fit all of my YouTube videos because those are really large files. All of my photos, all of my just pictures of my dogs, really everything when it comes to content creation. I do have a few personal files in here, but they're just documents really. So they're not really taking up a ton of space compared to all of my stuff for YouTube, influencing, and all of that. But this is really helpful, especially if you were editing on your laptop. So my MacBook, I have the MacBook 13-inch Pro, MacBook Pro 13-inch, and it can really slow my computer down if I have a lot of files on there because it actually wasn't meant for editing. When I bought that laptop, I didn't have this whole YouTube editing videos in mind. I just needed a new laptop because the one I had in college was really just dying. So I was due. So having all those files kept on my laptop really affected the speed of my laptop. It was also slowing down me editing on Adobe Premiere Pro. And it was just really slow with my export time, like so crazy slow. But when I moved everything off of my laptop onto this, it made a huge difference. So absolutely recommend. And then the last thing that I think would be helpful is just a little tip, and that is to create a content calendar. One thing I like to do is batch shoot my content. So that means on the weekends I am really shooting a lot for my my social channels when it comes to like Instagram Reels, TikToks, YouTube Shorts. But for my full YouTube videos, I'm really only able to shoot those. Sometimes I can shoot those like the morning of if I'm shooting a little get ready with me or doing a hairstyle, something like that. But for my main YouTube channel, I can't shoot those until it's the weekend because I have a full-time job. I also like to shoot in the natural light, so sometimes if I get home from work and the lighting isn't the best that I know it can be, I will wait until the weekend to shoot. But in order to get everything sorted out, I like to plan my content. So I have this planner that I actually got from Target. This was the only design they have. It's not my favorite, but it's not hideous. So I like to upload 2 times a week. I used to just do once a week, but I really like the schedule I'm on right now where I'm uploading on Wednesdays and Sundays. And I will mark it down in red at the bottom of each day. So let me show you like a blank. So I use this as my planner for content planning, my personal appointments, vacation time, work holidays. I do my work holidays in blue, and then I do my vacation time in pink. And so at the bottom of Wednesday, I will write YouTube in red, and then I will write the title of the video or the type of video that I want to shoot. Also, and then on the weekends, on Saturdays and Sundays block, I will write video ideas that I have that I think would be great just to shoot, just to have. Then from there, I can see, all right, I shot this video, I'm gonna upload this on Sunday, or I'm gonna upload this on Wednesday. And so what's really nice is that if you have a vacation planned or a little trip planned, you can just schedule your content to air or post whenever you want. So then it's like you did all that work so long ago and now you don't have to worry about it. You can just like upload it and then it's done. Like you can relax. You can have one weekend where you're not working and you can just relax. And that's been really helpful for me, especially for days where at work I'm just in front of the computer like all day, maybe even all week. And then I'm in front of the computer again, editing my own YouTube videos. So it can get exhausting. So I do recommend shooting as much as you can ahead of time. And well, I think that does it for this video. I'm taking a look on the floor to make sure that I've talked about everything that I wanted to. We talked about lights, we talked about tripods, my camera. Well, that's it. Well, as always, if you guys have any questions about anything, just leave them down in the comments and I will get to them as soon as I can. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video. I'm not sure what that's gonna be yet, but I'll figure it out. All right, guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.